Good morning, everyone. I am on to show you my morning skincare routine. So I already hopped out of the shower, got dressed, did my hair, and so that's already started. So the one thing that I did use inside my shower is the Time Wise Repair Foaming Cleanser. I actually keep two of these, one in the shower, which is behind me, and one in my drawer for my nighttime routine. So just wanted to give you that quick little tip. Having two is wonderful. You don't have to hop in the shower and get it out to wash your face because then you might not do it, right? So Time Wise Repair Cleanser, the tiniest little bit goes a long way. So then when I hop out of the shower, I use two boosters in the morning. The first booster is the Vitamin C plus Resveratrol. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So let me do that because it'll have to dry. So it comes in a little dropper. And you use a couple of drops. I use like 3 to 4 drops. And then I put that all over my face. And you can see I'm more like tapping it in than rubbing it. Okay, let me just get that done. Okay, C plus Resveratrol. So we're having high concentrations of vitamin C, which is great for your skin. And then Resveratrol, which is also really good for your skin in this little dropper. So I do this in the morning and oh, that feels so good. And you can see my face is a little red. I'm always a little red, just how it is. When you, just so that you know, when you use this, and you can see it's a fairly new bottle, the color of it is pretty light. As it oxidizes, meaning as air gets in it, it gets a little darker, and that's okay, just completely fine. Just want to let you know that. Okay, so once that is all set in and I make sure that it's dry, which it is dry because I didn't just come right out of the shower. Then I put the HA plus ceramide on. So let me go ahead and do that. And this one again, a couple drops. It really only 2 to 3 drops of this. Let me put that on. Ugh, this stuff makes your skin feel amazing. Go down the neck. Try and go down the neck all the time. Okay, so that was my HA plus ceramide booster. Gosh, that feels good. Okay, so the HA plus ceramide is hyaluronic acid and ceramide. It's good for plumping and moisturizing your skin. It's good for everybody. I feel like everybody needs these two boosters actually. But the HA plus ceramide, so wonderful. I love this stuff. And you can see it's clear. The consistency, well, I say thicker, I don't really mean thicker, but more luxurious than the C plus Resveratrol. So I put that on and then I make sure that my skin is dry. I'm doing this much quicker than I normally do this just because I don't want to hold you on here forever. So just making sure that this is dry. All right, after I do that, I go to my lifting serum. So as we age, our skin starts to sag. Don't want that to happen, so I use the lifting serum. 1 pump is really good enough. You don't need more than that. And you can see I always rub it between my fingers. And then the area that sags the most for me gets the most of the product. So that's the lifting serum. Okay. And you can see right when I put this on, my skin reddens a little. It doesn't tingle, nothing. It's just the way my skin is, which is okay. So if you start putting products on and your skin gets a little red, it's okay. You can see it settles down as soon as it sort of sinks into my skin. Just moving that aside so I keep going. Again, I'm gonna just wave to dry because I normally don't go this fast. All right, so next up is, I have so many favorites, so many favorites. If you're not using this, I'm going to highly encourage you to use this. It's the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. I use it 3 places. I use it here because I'm really starting to see lines around my lips. I use it on the eye area. I use it on my forehead. I have lines here. And then I use it right in here. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way and it is really phenomenal. I had someone tell me this past weekend, which was so kind. She asked me if I got a facelift and I'm like, no. So you can see where I put it. And again, I'm just really tapping it in. I said, I just really take good care of my skin. Okay, so that's there. And again, this is the size, the amount that I'm using. And it goes for both sides. So put it right here. Any excess goes right in that middle. People have 11s, like 2 lines. I, for some reason, have 1 deep line. And then on my forehead. Again, the littlest bit. and any excess goes right in the middle. So just like that. So that's the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. I am going to let this dry for a little bit because the next product that I'm going to talk about is so amazing. Again, I can tell you, these are all my favorites. And if you want to have really great skin, then, you know, customize your routine and I can help you customize it. And you can see it's not really taking me this long to do my morning routine. And it just makes my skin feel so great. So I have to tell you. All right, so the next thing that I use is the Barrier Restore. So this, as you start to age, your skin barrier, the outermost layer of your skin, is not as strong as it used to be. And if you have sensitive skin, it is definitely not as strong as it used to be. So I incorporated this into my routine and it has quickly become a favorite. It just, for lack of a better word, my skin feels stronger. I mean, it just feels very strong after I use this. So this goes on right before moisturizer. It does not replace moisturizer. So again, one squirt, that's all you need. Okay? And then I put that all over my face. I go down my neck because I think my neck area needs a good strengthening. Love this stuff. All right, I'm gonna let my skin dry a little bit. That was the Skin Barrier. Again, these products last such a long time because when you use good products, a little bit goes a long way. So don't overdo it. You don't think you need a couple of pumps and it's gonna work any better. It's not the case at all. So now I use my day cream. So my day cream with SPF 30 in it. And SPF is great for your skin. Back in the day when I was younger, I didn't really, I just wanted color. I didn't care if it was red or not. And I'm seeing like things pop out. I don't know if you can see that, and age spots. So make sure you use the SPF. So the day cream comes in this container. It is an airless pump, so it gets all the products in there. I use a half of a pump because it is a thicker moisturizer. So I just use half of a pump. That's all I need. So I'm just gonna, you just press down just like that. And I get about half that comes out. I need a little bit more than that. So I grab that again and I put it all over my face. Now I make sure I get right in here and around the outer edges. Just like that. And my neck area definitely, and you can see I'm going up and out. Just like that. So this hydrates my skin and it locks in that barrier protection. Again, you can see I put everything on my neck and any excess on the back of my hands because noticing the backs of my hands are aging, which I do not like. All right, last but not least, before I go into the makeup, your eyes. Don't skip the eye area. It is one of the first places we see the signs of aging, the eyes and the neck. Our eyes are, the skin around the eyes is very thin. So we need a special moisturizer for that area. So I love the Timewise Eye Renewal Treatment Cream. It is thick, it is luxurious, it really helps cool, it helps anti-puff, it helps with the fine lines and wrinkles, it does everything that you need, and we call this the Beast because it kind of does everything. So I love the applicator on this too. It's a steel tip applicator, so when you're pressing along your skin, on your eyes, you can feel the cooling of this. So I'm just gonna squirt a little bit out just like that, and then put it on. And then I go all the way up because I can tend to be drier around here. I do not put it on my eyelid. I'll do that at nighttime, but not during the day because I'm putting makeup on, just like that. And then if there's any excess, I just tap it in, just like that. So let me do the other side. Can you see the difference after just putting the eye cream on? It's amazing, right? Squirt a little bit out. Again, you do not need a whole lot. And then I go up. And this is cooling my eye, so it's like depuffing it all while I'm moisturizing and helping with those fine lines. And then any extra, I just tap in. Okay, that's my morning skincare routine. If you have any questions or you want to run through some things for yourself, let me know. I would be happy to customize a routine for you. You don't have to do everything I do. The most important thing is whatever you choose to do, you do consistently because then it's going to work. All right. So if you need any help customizing a routine, just let me know. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy this beautiful weather.